Hey, welcome to episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Finally hit 4,000 subs, but no, that is not the 4K webcam. It is on the way, trust me, folks. All right, so this is from a brewery that I have heard of, but was never able to get until now. From Fatheads Brewery, award-winning Headhunter India Pale Ale. And it's, 7.5 ABV, 80 IBUs. Chill out, have a beer, man. And this is very fresh. It says this was packaged January 25th. That's less than a month ago, like 3 weeks ago. How did it get from Ohio to Florida that quick? I don't know. All right, so I pour it into my brand new Chad's Beer Reviews Nonic pint glass. Thanks to Kevin Hughes, who made this and gave this to me. So yeah, that is a classic kind of East Coast IPA. I'd probably call it in the amber. It's like honey, amber, kind of maybe flame orange, depending on your perspective there. Big beige, kind of soapy froth on there. Before we get into the aroma, I just wanted to show the. All right, so I just wanted to show the brewery's website. Look, they show all the hops and malts, even the gravity, deep golden. It would be nice if they had the actual SRM or whatever. And they've been making this beer for a long time. Look, it even won a medal as far back as 2010, and I'm just now having it. I also wanted to show real quick. This is the website for, or the Etsy shop for the guy who made my beer glass. So if you want a custom-made laser etched beer glass or wine glass or whatever, check out this guy's Etsy store. I will put a link in the description. All right, so back to the beer. It's funny, this smells kind of a lot like Pliny, and it's interesting that I've been having so many of these like kind of old school East Coast IPAs so close together. I would say it's like an interesting mix of like definitely pine, but also pineapple. That's the two pines. Yeah, a little pine needle, a little pineapple juice, or more like maybe pineapple concentrate or like a pineapple sorbet, something like that. Yeah, very hoppy. It has kind of a fresh, kind of floral scent. I actually got like a tiny little bit of like a spice character in there. I think it did say Citra and Chinook, so that would explain it. All right, let's dive in here. Cheers. Yeah, just like the Pliny and the Blind Pig. This is, and even the 60 minute from like about a few weeks ago. This is old school IPAs. I'd say this one, just based on the ABV and the IBUs alone, kind of walks a fine line between single and double IPA. Maybe it's just the way I poured it. But this one has like a noticeably creamy texture. I mean, you saw how much of that foam, formed there. Although, I mean, unlike a hazy, I mean, this is really well filtered. I wouldn't call it crystal clear, but it's pretty clear. Yeah, so I would describe it as mostly piney, slightly rustic. And, like in the background, definitely a little bit of like pineapple or maybe like grapefruit peel. I would not call this one juicy. I don't even go as far as say it's fruity other than like those fruity hop flavors you tend to get. It's quite a different experience from the hazies. I will say that this doesn't seem like 80 IBUs. Seems a little bit less than that, but it's noticeably hoppier than the Dogfish 60. So yeah, for 80, wow, I mean, that's quite a lot for a single IPA. I will say, maybe it's just me, like I'm just so used to drinking hops now that like 80 doesn't really faze me as much as, grab some 25-year-old hazy drinker out of the college bar. This would probably, scrape the enamel off their teeth. As far as the body and drinkability, it's actually got quite a bit of a body to it. I'd probably put it like at least medium, maybe even straight up medium full. For this kind of beer, it has like a slightly creamy texture. I would maybe not creamy, just like it's definitely soft and smooth. I don't know if I would call this one crisp, even though I would say it's probably like at least moderately carbonated. Oh, that you can see the nucleation points at the bottom there. See the bubbles constantly. Maybe this glass has something to do with that. So I don't know. I'll have to get another can, pour it in another glass, and see if there's a difference. I mean, not right now. And it's funny. I never heard of this brewery until the last BJCP guidelines came out, because for 21A American IPA, this beer was listed as one of the commercial examples. was like, who's Fatheads? I never even heard of them. And I always thought they were out of like San Diego or something, but they're out of Ohio. So it's really surprising I couldn't get them when I lived in Albany. But they're making their way down to Florida now, so that's awesome. As far as the score for the Headhunter IPA, yeah, this one's really good. I would say it's a fantastic single IPA, but again, it kind of walks the fine line between single and double just based on the ABV and the IBUs. I would say it's very, very drinkable for such a bitter and fairly strong beer. It doesn't blow me away quite the way like Pliny did, or even like Dogfish 60 the first time I had it. But yeah, I can see why this is considered, one of the best commercial examples. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to use a full 10. This is a solid 9 out of 10 for the Headhunter India Pale Ale from Fatheads. All right, so if you watch all the way in, you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for Chad's Beer Podcast. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.